Happy New Year, everybody. And today, we're going to talk about some things that is kind of a little different. For second of all, I hope you all had a Happy New Year, and I hope you all had a great Christmas. And secondly, something caught my eye when I saw this, and I actually like the idea, but, I mean, I'm a Bills fan, okay? I'm a diehard Bills fan. And this made me even a bigger Bills fan. I really wanted to get on, I really wanted someone to take me to the Port Columbus, John Glenn, Port Columbus International Airport, so I could fly over to Buffalo to get some, to help shovel snow out of the stadium for $20 an hour. Heck, they gave you free food, free everything. Oh my gosh, it would have been so much fun. $20 an hour, man, that's more pay than what I actually make at my own job. I make $10.45 an hour at my current job. Minimum wage here in the state of Ohio. Now, I mean, what other treat could you make? I mean, you don't even have to be a Buffalo Bills fan. I mean, heck, another friend of mine who's not a Bills fan said he would love to tag along and actually shovel out the place. He even said it himself. I mean, that name shall be renamed anonymous because I don't like to put names on here without their consent. So, any future contents with this type of thing, names will be anonymous. Unless I have their consent to put it on here. Now, with that being said, what do you know about... Now, when you have football games or basketball games or whatever kind of game you watch, I literally wanted to do one thing that has literally wanted me to be. I used to play basketball a while back ago. I decided to throw that down, and my paying job right now, I get paid once a week. So, and it's really crappy pay. I really don't care about the pay. And honestly, just wanted to jump on the bandwagon of being a certified official. Unfortunately, I gotta go through so many ropes. I gotta have a credit card now to do this other part of it, and I don't even have a credit card. So I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? How can I possibly pull this off? So, now, trying to figure out how this works. So, when I was in the process of reading this, I read this thing where this one woman that was totally not even on topic on the official OHSA official website. I was reading about traveling. They were posting a video about a kid traveling. And it was a legit traveling violation. And I've watched basketball in person, and I've played it, and I've seen it both places. And the kid legitimately traveled, okay? You catch the ball. The kid was dribbling, and he stopped and and jumped when he had the ball. He jumped when he had the ball and jumped again. You literally cannot do a pivot. Once he picked up his pivot foot, you cannot jump again. Once you pick up your pivot foot, that's traveling, and he did that. This woman was on a rampage saying, "Well, these high school kids should be allowed to go by the NBA rules." No, that's not how this works. We're not going by the NBA. That's a traveling violation. The ref got it right. And then another argument with LeBron James' 3-point foot. Was that an actual three-pointer? If you look at it, doesn't matter if it's the tiptoe of your shoe or not. If that tiptoe of your shoe is actually on the 3-point line, that's still a 2. You can go look at it up yourself. Regardless where your foot is, you gotta know where the 3-point line is. If your foot is actually on the white line of the 3-point line, that's a 2. You had to be behind the line. And judged by where he was jumping, his foot touched the line right when he was jumping in the air. That there is another thing. And then he starts complaining. He even points out there. But I had to watch it several times just to get a clear view. And I had to do it in like very slow motion. I tapped the screen several times to watch in very slow motion. And it was clearly a two-pointer. He had his foot on the line. Literally on the line. By just that much. Very much. Now, as the woman, she goes on to say, well, now you guys know anything about basketball. Now you've ever been an official. The one guy on there has been an official for like 40-some years, maybe 20 years. Another was on there, actually one was an official for 40 years, another one was on for 20 years. And he says, well, you guys obviously need your eyes checked. Well, literally, I have yet to get my officiating license, but I can tell you right now, that was clearly a travel. You cannot catch the ball, jump stop, pick up your pivot foot, and pick up your pivot foot. That's a traveling violation. Traveling 101 when it comes to jump stop, and picking up your pivot foot. You can use one foot to pivot, but once you pick up that other pivot foot, it's a traveling violation. Or if you do a jump stop, or for that matter, just catching the ball, or once you pick the ball up, you cannot dribble again. That's double dribble. Turnover. Or if you move your hand over, that's a carry. We're not in the NBA. Literally, that's literally how I view this. I mean, there's so many courses I gotta take to become a certified official, and I just thought that this woman needs a little education herself. I mean, literally, I seriously think some people need to educate themselves on how to be an official themselves before they jump down people's throats about how to be an official. Seriously, here's an idea. If you really think you know better than an actual official, then why don't you apply for the officiating job yourself? Just a thought. I mean, I'm not trying to be mean and evil to everyone out there who criticize officials, but yeah, officials make mistakes. Don't get me wrong. There are some, and then again, there are some dumb officials out there who have no business wearing the uniform. There are those kind of officials too who have absolutely zero business wearing the uniform because they're just that dumb and don't know and just don't want to do the right thing. There are those as well. However, you also have the officials out there who just want to be who are just crazy enough. They just want to make money. They just want to do crazy things. Now, with that being said, I got some other things I gotta take care of. With that being said, I'm out of here. Peace.